Did you know that some of the fruits we enjoy every day, fruits we've trusted for years, might actually be working against our health as we get older? As we age, our bodies go through many subtle changes. Foods that once gave us energy and vitality may start interacting differently with our systems, especially if we're taking medications or managing conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or kidney problems. Just last month, a 72-year-old man began experiencing intense dizziness and confusion, symptoms that seemed to come out of nowhere. After some investigation, it turned out that a fruit he'd eaten for years was silently harming him. And he's not alone. Many older adults unknowingly eat fruits that could be putting their health at risk without a single warning sign. That's why today we're talking about 7 fruits seniors should avoid, along with healthier, just as tasty alternatives that are safer for your body. Some of these might surprise you. And number 7, it's something many people eat every single day without a second thought. Before we jump in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. Our community stretches far and wide, and it's beautiful to see. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you never miss another important health tip. Let's begin with a fruit that looks harmless, even charming, but carries a hidden danger for seniors. Starfruit, this tropical beauty, can be unexpectedly toxic, especially for people with kidney concerns. The danger comes from a compound called caramboxin, a naturally occurring neurotoxin. In healthy individuals, the kidneys flush it out easily. But as we age, about 1 in 3 seniors has reduced kidney function, often without realizing it. For them, even a small amount of starfruit can cause troubling symptoms like confusion, nausea, dizziness, and in rare cases, even seizures or coma. Take John from Florida, age 72. He loved adding fresh starfruit to his morning smoothies. After just a week, he started forgetting names, felt lightheaded, and constantly tired. At first, he chalked it up to aging. But when he collapsed at home, his family rushed him to the ER. Doctors discovered the starfruit had triggered neurotoxic effects, something John never saw coming, due to a mild but undiagnosed kidney issue. "I had no idea starfruit could do this," he later said. This isn't just a rare case. The National Kidney Foundation has warned that for older adults with impaired kidney function, even a single starfruit can cause serious harm. And since kidney decline often happens slowly and quietly, it's easy to miss the early signs: fatigue, swelling in the ankles, or changes in how often you urinate. If you enjoy tropical fruits, try swapping out starfruit for Asian pears. Crisp, lightly sweet, and safe. Or try dragon fruit with its vibrant look and refreshing taste. Both are kidney-friendly and widely available, and they won't put your health on the line. Have you or someone close to you ever had an unexpected reaction to a fruit like this? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might help someone else. Now let's talk about the second fruit, a favorite snack for many, but one that carries hidden risks. Grapes, sweet, juicy, and often seen as a healthier alternative to candy or cookies. But for seniors, especially those managing blood sugar, grapes can quietly be a trap. That's because grapes are packed with natural sugars. Just 1 cup can have as much sugar as 4 cubes of refined sugar. And because grapes have a high glycemic index, they cause your blood sugar to spike quickly. That sudden rise can leave you feeling drained, dizzy, or worse. Over time, it increases your risk of nerve damage, vision loss, and other complications linked to diabetes. Patricia, 68, from Chicago, thought she was making a smart swap, trading her afternoon cookies for a bowl of grapes. But soon she noticed unusual fatigue, blurred vision, and mood swings. Her doctor confirmed her blood sugar was spiking more than expected, even though she wasn't eating any obvious sweets. The culprit? The grapes. If you love that fresh sweetness, consider switching to berries, like raspberries or blueberries. They're lower in sugar, packed with antioxidants, and less likely to cause blood sugar swings. Plus, they're easier to chew and less likely to pose a choking risk, which is something many forget when it comes to fruits with tough skins or slippery textures. Taking small steps like being more mindful of the fruits we eat can make a big difference. It's not about fear. It's about awareness and giving your body the best support possible in this stage of life. You're not alone in this journey. And the good news is, there are always safe, nourishing alternatives to help you feel your best. Let's keep going, one fruit at a time. Within just a few weeks, Patricia noticed her blood sugar swinging wildly. One day high, the next day low, affecting not just her energy but her mood and even her vision. I never imagined something as simple as grapes could have such a strong effect on me, she shared at a follow-up visit. But sugar isn't the only concern. Grapes also present a surprising physical danger, choking. As we get older, our swallowing reflex naturally slows down. That means certain foods, especially those that are round, smooth, and slippery, can easily get lodged in the throat. Grapes, when eaten whole, are one of the most common culprits. In fact, the National Safety Council has reported a 30% rise in choking incidents involving grapes among older adults in just the past 5 years. It's something few people talk about, but it can have serious consequences. So what can you do if you love snacking on fruit? Try reaching for fresh berries like blueberries or raspberries. They're not only lower in sugar, but also packed with antioxidants that help protect brain health and reduce inflammation. Another wonderful option is melon. Watermelon or cantaloupe chunks deliver a gentle sweetness, but with a softer texture and better portion control. And if you just can't give up grapes, that's okay. Here's a simple safety tip. Always cut grapes into quarters before eating them, and stick to no more than 6 pieces at a time. Even better, pair them with a bit of protein, like a slice of cheese or a handful of nuts, to help slow down sugar absorption and avoid those sharp blood sugar spikes. Have you or someone you love ever felt unexpected effects from eating grapes? Let us know in the comments. Your story might help someone else take a second look at their daily choices. Now let's move on to fruit number 3. This one is widely praised for boosting immunity, but it could be secretly upsetting your stomach and interfering with your medications. Oranges, bright, juicy, and full of vitamin C. Most of us grew up believing they were one of the healthiest fruits around, and in many ways they are. But for older adults, especially those dealing with acid reflux or taking regular medication, oranges may not be as harmless as they seem. Here's why. Oranges are very acidic. As we age, the valve that keeps stomach acid from rising up into the esophagus weakens. That's why over 60% of adults over 60 experience acid reflux. Unfortunately, citrus fruits like oranges are one of the biggest triggers. Margaret, a 73-year-old from Minnesota, thought her morning glass of orange juice was helping her immune system, but she often woke up at night with burning in her chest and throat. It wasn't until her doctor connected the dots that she realized the culprit. After removing oranges from her routine, she finally found relief and uninterrupted sleep. But acid reflux isn't the only concern. Oranges can also interfere with over 50 common medications, including those used for blood pressure, cholesterol, and even depression. According to the Mayo Clinic, consuming oranges or orange juice within 2 hours of taking these medications can affect how well the drugs are absorbed, possibly making them less effective. There's also the matter of dental health. Our tooth enamel gets thinner as we age, and the acidity of oranges can speed up enamel erosion, leading to increased sensitivity, cavities, and long-term dental issues. Thankfully, there are simple swaps. Did you know red bell peppers actually contain more vitamin C than oranges? They're crunchy, versatile, and far easier on the stomach. Kiwis are another fantastic alternative, packed with nutrients and gentle enough for sensitive digestion. And if you still want to enjoy oranges occasionally, just follow a few precautions. Avoid eating them on an empty stomach. Dilute orange juice with water in a 1-to-1 ratio to reduce its acidity. And don't consume oranges within 2 hours of taking medication. Have you ever felt digestive discomfort after eating citrus fruits like oranges? Feel free to share your experience. It might help others recognize a pattern in their own health journey. Up next, let's talk about fruit number 4. It's often called a superfood, yet it might be quietly working against your health goals, especially if you're watching your weight or managing medications. Let's take a closer look at avocados. Avocados are often celebrated as a nutritional powerhouse, a superfood rich in healthy fats, fiber, and essential nutrients. But for older adults, even the healthiest foods can carry hidden risks when eaten too often or in large portions. Avocados, while nourishing in moderation, can quietly become a hidden fat bomb. Though they contain heart-healthy, monounsaturated fats, avocados are extremely calorie-dense. One medium avocado packs around 240 calories. That's nearly the same as a full meal for many seniors. And, as we grow older, our metabolism naturally slows. According to the American Heart Association, our bodies require fewer calories with age, yet we often don't adjust our portions to match. This can lead to gradual weight gain that adds strain to the joints, heart, and overall mobility. Take Robert, a 75-year-old from Denver, who switched to avocado toast every morning, thinking it was a smart, health-conscious breakfast. But within just 3 months, he gained 12 pounds. That extra weight worsened his knee pain and made walking upstairs feel exhausting. "I thought I was doing the right thing," he shared, "but I didn't realize how calorie-dense avocados were until my doctor explained it to me." And weight gain isn't the only concern. Avocados can interact with certain medications, including blood thinners, blood pressure meds, and even antidepressants. This is due to their high vitamin K content, which can interfere with medications like warfarin, potentially reducing their effectiveness and increasing the risk of dangerous blood clots. Additionally, avocados are high in potassium. While potassium is essential, too much of it can pose a problem for seniors with kidney disease or certain heart conditions where potassium must be carefully managed. There is also a lesser-known but important risk: avocado allergies, especially among older adults with latex sensitivities. Studies show that around 6% of people over 65 may have a latex allergy, and since avocados contain proteins similar to latex, they can trigger allergic reactions. This might come as a surprise, especially if you've eaten avocados for years without a problem. Symptoms can range from mild, like itching or upset stomach, to more serious, such as difficulty breathing. So what's the solution? You don't have to give up that creamy texture or rich flavor entirely. Instead, consider heart-healthy alternatives like a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil or a small handful of nuts, particularly walnuts or almonds. Cheese. These provide similar nutritional benefits, with less chance of interfering with medications. And if you still want to enjoy avocado, that's perfectly okay. Just be mindful of portion sizes. Stick to 1/4 of an avocado per serving. Pair it with other foods to balance the meal. And keep an eye out for any unusual symptoms or reactions. Your body will let you know when something isn't quite right. Have you ever noticed changes in your weight, digestion, or how your medications work after eating avocado? If so, share your story. It could be a helpful insight for someone else navigating the same path. Now, let's move on to fruit number 5, a summertime classic that feels innocent and refreshing, but may be quietly disrupting your body's balance. Watermelon. It's cool, hydrating, and naturally sweet, which makes it a go-to treat in warmer months. But for older adults, especially those managing heart conditions, kidney problems, or diabetes, watermelon can come with unexpected risks. Despite being made up of over 90% water, watermelon has a surprisingly high glycemic index. That means it can spike blood sugar levels quickly, almost as fast as drinking a sugary soda. In fact, according to the American Diabetes Association, 2 cups of watermelon can raise blood sugar as much as a can of soda. For seniors with insulin resistance or diabetes, that spike can lead to sudden fatigue, dizziness, or longer-term complications. Betty, 78, from Arizona, decided to eat watermelon daily during a particularly hot summer, hoping to stay hydrated naturally. But within days, she started noticing unusual swelling in her ankles and shortness of breath. Alarmed, her family brought her to the ER. Doctors discovered that the excess fluid from the watermelon, combined with her underlying heart condition, had overwhelmed her system. The challenge with watermelon isn't just the sugar, it's also the high water content. For seniors with heart or kidney issues, managing fluid intake is often part of daily life. Eating a large portion of watermelon can unintentionally throw off that careful balance, leading to swelling, shortness of breath, or pressure on the heart. So how can you enjoy a sweet treat without the worry? Try fruits with lower sugar and water content like berries or apples in small portions. Or freeze a few grapes, cut into quarters, or melon chunks for a safer, cooling alternative. And always talk to your doctor if you're managing a health condition that affects your fluid balance or blood sugar. Watermelon might seem like the perfect summer snack, but knowing how your body responds and making a few smart adjustments can keep you feeling your best all season long. Have you ever had a surprising reaction to watermelon or another healthy fruit? Share your experience below. You never know who it might help. Now, let's continue to fruit number 6, one that's rich, delicious, and sometimes even addictive, but can quietly strain your liver and lead to more trouble than it's worth. Discovered that her body was holding onto too much fluid, making it harder for her heart to do its job. What she didn't realize was that watermelon's high water and potassium content can quietly throw off the body's fluid balance, especially for those taking diuretics or heart medications. For older adults living with kidney disease, watermelon poses an even deeper risk. The potassium in watermelon, while healthy in small amounts, can overwhelm kidneys that aren't functioning at full strength. This can lead to irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and in more serious cases, heart failure. The scary part? Nearly 40% of adults over 65 have reduced kidney function, and most don't even know it. That means a large bowl of watermelon, eaten with good intentions, could silently strain the kidneys and the heart, without warning signs. So, what's a safer way to stay cool and hydrated? Instead of watermelon, try adding cucumber slices to a glass of water for a crisp, refreshing drink that hydrates without the sugar spike. Frozen berry chunks are another great alternative. They satisfy sweet cravings while supporting better blood sugar control and gut health. And if you simply can't resist the occasional taste of watermelon, you don't have to cut it out entirely. Just follow a few simple safety tips. Limit yourself to half a cup per serving. Always eat it alongside a protein source, like a few almonds or a slice of cheese, to slow down sugar absorption, and avoid eating it late in the evening when your body is more prone to fluid retention. Have you ever noticed bloating, swelling, or fatigue after eating watermelon? If so, your body might be telling you something. Share your experience in the comments. Someone else might benefit from your story. Now, let's move on to fruit number 6. One that many seniors reach for when looking to improve digestion. But in reality, it could be doing more harm than good. Papaya, often recommended as a gentle digestive aid, contains a natural enzyme called papain that helps break down proteins. For some, this can be helpful. But for seniors, papaya may come with unexpected side effects, especially when it interacts with common medications, triggers allergies, or upsets the stomach instead of soothing it. One of the biggest concerns is how papaya interferes with certain medications. The FDA has issued warnings about papaya's ability to alter the effects of blood thinners, diabetes medications, and even some antibiotics. Papain, the enzyme in papaya, can intensify the effect of blood thinners, increasing the risk of bruising and internal bleeding. For seniors managing blood sugar, papaya may affect how the body processes insulin, leading to unpredictable swings in glucose levels. Helen, a 71-year-old from San Diego, began eating papaya every morning to ease digestion. But within weeks, Her blood pressure became harder to control, and her blood sugar levels fluctuated more than usual. A visit to her doctor revealed that papaya was interfering with her medications, something she never suspected. Another hidden issue? Papaya is known to cross-react with latex allergies. Research shows that around 35% of older adults with a latex allergy also react to papaya, even if they've eaten it safely in the past. Symptoms can begin subtly: mild itching in the mouth, stomach cramps. But in more severe cases, allergic reactions can include swelling, difficulty breathing, or even anaphylaxis. And while papain might help digestion in some, for seniors with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux, it can actually irritate the digestive tract. Many of my older patients have shared that papaya, which once helped, now causes bloating, acid reflux, or stomach discomfort as they have gotten older. So what's a better alternative to support healthy digestion? Instead of papaya, consider incorporating probiotic-rich foods like plain yogurt or fermented vegetables into your meals. These promote gut health naturally and won't interfere with your medications. Ginger tea is another wonderful choice. It's calming for the stomach, reduces gas and bloating, and gently supports digestion without added sugar or acid. If you do enjoy papaya, be cautious. Start with a small portion. Avoid eating it on an empty stomach, and watch closely for any unusual reactions, especially if you're on medications or have a latex sensitivity. Have you ever felt discomfort after eating papaya, or noticed changes in how your medications work? Let us know in the comments. It might help someone else connect the dots in their own health journey. Coming up next, fruit number 7. It's often part of a healthy breakfast or tossed into smoothies, but it could be silently increasing your risk of digestive issues, sugar overload, and even mood swings. Stay tuned. Eat it on an empty stomach. Check with your doctor or pharmacist about any potential medication interactions. And always begin with just 2 to 3 small pieces to see how your body responds. Everyone's system is different, and small adjustments can go a long way toward keeping you safe and feeling your best. Have you ever noticed unexpected side effects after eating papaya? If so, we'd love to hear your story in the comments. It might help someone else who's going through the same thing. Now, let's talk about the final fruit on our list, one that's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Many seniors eat it daily, thinking it's a smart, heart-healthy choice. But bananas, while convenient and naturally sweet, may be putting your heart at risk in ways you didn't expect. Bananas are rich in potassium, which is essential for muscle function and heart health. But as we age, our kidneys often become less efficient at managing potassium levels. In fact, about 40% of adults over 65 have reduced kidney function, many without any noticeable symptoms. This makes it harder for the body to eliminate excess potassium, which can build up in the bloodstream and lead to a condition called hyperkalemia. Symptoms can include irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, fatigue, and in severe cases, even sudden cardiac arrest. James, a 74-year-old from Texas, had been eating 2 bananas a day for years. He loved how they gave him quick energy in the morning. But one day, he felt lightheaded, weak, and noticed his heart racing. At the hospital, doctors found his potassium levels were dangerously high. His daily banana habit was quietly putting him at risk. His doctor immediately advised him to reduce his intake and monitor his potassium levels more closely. Aside from the potassium concern, bananas are also high in natural sugar. Because they contain mostly fast-digesting carbohydrates, they can spike blood sugar levels, especially for seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. That quick sugar hit is often followed by a crash, leaving you more tired and drained than before. So, what's a better alternative? If you're looking for an energy-boosting fruit that's lower in potassium and sugar, reach for berries like strawberries or blueberries. They're rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and much gentler on your blood sugar. And if you miss the creamy texture of bananas, try baked sweet potatoes. They're full of fiber and slow-releasing carbohydrates, which help maintain steady energy without sharp spikes or crashes. Still want to enjoy bananas from time to time? That's okay. Just follow a few simple guidelines. Limit yourself to half a banana per serving. Avoid eating them first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. And talk with your doctor if you're on medications that affect potassium levels, like blood pressure pills or diuretics. Have you ever felt unusually tired or noticed heart palpitations after eating bananas? Share your experience. It might help someone else pay closer attention to what their body is telling them. Now that we've gone through all 7 fruits, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned and why being more mindful about fruit is so important as we age. You might be wondering, aren't fruits supposed to be healthy? And the answer is yes, they are. But not all fruits are created equal, especially in our later years. Our bodies change over time. Our metabolism slows. Our digestion becomes more sensitive, and our kidneys, heart, and liver all have to work harder to process what we eat. Fruits that once gave us energy in our 30s or 40s can suddenly become too much in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. For example, slower kidney function can make it harder to process potassium-rich fruits like bananas, watermelon, and avocados. And hidden toxins in fruits, like starfruit, may build up in the body, especially if we don't realize our kidneys are struggling. Sugar sensitivity also increases with age. Many seniors develop insulin resistance or prediabetes without any symptoms, which means that even natural sugars in fruits like grapes or oranges can cause big swings in blood sugar. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to give up fruit altogether. The key is to stay informed, listen to your body, and make small, thoughtful adjustments. There are so many delicious, safe alternatives out there, fruits like berries, apples, or Asian pears, that still bring flavor and nutrition to your meals without putting your health at risk. At the end of the day, food should make you feel good, not leave you tired, bloated, or worried. You deserve to enjoy every bite with confidence and peace of mind. Stay curious, stay kind to your body, and remember, every small step toward better health adds up. Thanks for spending this time with us. If this video helped you learn something new, be sure to subscribe for more gentle, practical health tips designed especially for you. Until next time, take care and be well. Diabetes, making high-sugar fruits like grapes and watermelon more dangerous than they appear. On top of that, digestion becomes weaker with age. Our stomachs produce less acid, which means we have a harder time breaking down certain foods, especially acidic fruits like oranges and papaya. This can lead to reflux, bloating, or a lingering discomfort after eating what used to be a favorite snack. And then there's the issue of medication interactions. Many older adults take medications every day, whether for blood pressure, cholesterol, or thinning the blood, and may not realize that certain fruits can interfere with how those drugs work. Oranges and papayas, for instance, can actually reduce the effectiveness of some medications, or, worse, amplify side effects, leading to complications that are easily avoidable with the right knowledge. But understanding these changes doesn't mean you have to cut out fruit entirely. Far from it. Fruit is still an important part of a healthy diet. What it does mean is that it's time to be a little more intentional, smarter about the types of fruit you eat and how you eat them. Let's also take a moment to address a common belief that if something is natural, it must be healthy. It's a comforting thought, but not always true. Honey is natural, but it's still pure sugar and can raise blood glucose just like a spoonful of white sugar. Nuts are natural too, but they're calorie-dense and can cause weight gain or stomach issues if eaten in large amounts. Even salt, a natural mineral, can raise blood pressure and burden the kidneys if consumed too freely. Fruits are no different. What's healthy for one person may not be ideal for another, especially as our bodies evolve with age. So instead of focusing only on what to avoid, let's highlight the fruits that are truly nourishing and supportive for older adults. Fruits that are gentle on the body and full of benefits. Berries like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries are excellent choices. They're low in sugar, rich in antioxidants, and especially good for brain health. Apples are another great option. They're high in fiber and support digestion. Just make sure they're sliced or chewed well. Pears are softer, easier to digest, and similarly beneficial. Kiwis are packed with vitamin C, yet far less acidic than oranges, making them gentler on the stomach. And melons like cantaloupe and honeydew are sweet, hydrating, and much lower in sugar than watermelon. By choosing fruits that are low in sugar, easy on the digestive system, and safe for kidney and heart health, you can still enjoy vibrant, satisfying flavors without unnecessary risk. Aging is a natural process, and with it comes change. Our metabolism slows, our organs work harder, and things that once seemed harmless, like a second banana or a handful of grapes, might not serve us the way they used to. But here's the good news. There's always an alternative. Whether it's swapping out oranges for bell peppers to get your vitamin C, choosing cucumbers over watermelon to stay hydrated, or reaching for berries instead of grapes to protect your blood sugar, small, mindful changes can make a big difference in how you feel each day. Your health is far too valuable to gamble with. By staying informed and paying attention to how your body responds, you can keep enjoying the foods you love safely and confidently. Have you noticed any changes in how certain fruits affect your body as you've gotten older? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear, so please share it in the comments below. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more gentle, supportive health tips made especially for older adults. Stay informed, stay empowered, and most of all, stay well, healthy. Your future self will thank you for the smart, loving choices you make today. Every step you take toward better health, no matter how small, is a gift to the days ahead. You deserve to feel your best, to move with ease, and to enjoy life with peace of mind. Keep choosing wisely, keep listening to your body, and remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're in this together.